New developments in our investigation into RCTC after months of criticism from staff, students, and faculty members. Rochester Community and Technical College President Leslie McClellon is resigning. Good evening and thank you for choosing ABC 6 News. I'm Laura Lee.
And I'm Ben Henry. The president issued a letter to students, staff, and faculty this afternoon announcing her resignation.
As you know, we've been following this story for several months now. Students, staff, and faculty have been sending joint letters to MnSCU's Chancellor Stephen Rosenstone asking for change. Today, they got it.
Thank you for placing in my hands the reins of an institution.
After just 18 months as president of Rochester Community and Technical College, President Leslie McClellon announces she'll be resigning at the start of the new year. In her resignation letter emailed Thursday to RCTC's campus, she writes in part, "I'm writing today with a mixture of sadness and optimism. My belief is that the current environment at Rochester Community and Technical College is not healthy for our students, nor is it good for our community. I've decided to mitigate the impasse by stepping aside as president. My last day will be January 8th. Our investigation into RCTC started months ago after students, staff, and faculty raised concerns about McClellon, ranging from the Centennial Gala that ended up costing thousands of dollars to hiring practices and accreditation issues. In fact, earlier this week, RCTC announced changes following our investigation. The man put in charge of accreditation was removed from that responsibility after ABC 6 discovered he was fired from a similar role at South Louisiana Community College. But in the months leading up to McClellon's resignation, the head of the student body voiced his concerns.
This is a long series of abuses that faculty, staff, and students have been enduring for a year and a half. Every attempt has been made to try and fix things, with all decorum, with all, proper process, and nothing's been done.
Some staff members were also upset, sending joint letters to MnSCU's Chancellor Stephen Rosenstone asking for the reassignment of President McClellon.
It took us 100 years to build up to where we are, and it's all crumbling in 18 months.
Jennifer Irwin is a chief union steward with AFSCME at RCTC.
It is all four unions. It's the students, it's the faculty, it's the staff. We're not banding together just for lack of other things to do. We're banding together because there's a problem.
Just last week, another union, the Minnesota Association of Professional Employees, otherwise known as MAPE, joined the growing band of unions speaking out against McClellon. MAPE issued this letter to the president saying, quote, "We are informing you about the major concerns we have with your continued lack of leadership and follow-through as the president." It also goes on to say admissions staff are getting phone calls from concerned parents questioning whether or not RCTC is still a viable option for their children's education. Following news of McClellon's resignation, Student Body President Mike Wenzel sent us this statement saying, quote, "The Student Senate looks forward to continuing to focus on our core mission of ensuring affordable, accessible, and quality education for every student who attends this extremely special institution."
And today we reached out to President McClellon, who declined to comment at this time. In her letter today, she also says she is optimistic about her future. She says she will be moving on to a new position as a senior system director with MnSCU in academic and student affairs. Meantime, MnSCU's Chancellor Stephen Rosenstone issued this statement following news of McClellon's resignation. He says, quote, "I look forward to working with Rochester Community and Technical College and the greater Rochester community to ensure a smooth transition in leadership over the months ahead. I plan to travel to Rochester on January 8th to meet with students, faculty, staff, administrators, and community members."